Hmm.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Hmm. Oke. Halo semuanya, selamat pagi dan selamat datang kembali di channel Live Gaming Langit Fantasi Gaming. Dan untuk di pagi hari ini gue ini cuma live stream paling gak lama, cuma sampai jam 11 kurangan. Jadi dari yang cerita sebelumnya kita berhasil mengalahkan si Hugo Kupa dominannya Titan, dan dengan hilangnya si Hugo dan juga Drex Fang-nya, model kristalnya, Republik Dalmakia ini sudah bukan lagi menjadi ancaman kita. Jadi yang berarti dua negara yang masih tersisa itu adalah Holy Empire Sunbreak sama Kingdom of Walud ya. Dan juga bersama dua dominannya yaitu Bahamut dan Odin. Dan jadi cerita sebelumnya tuh kita tuh di sini di Hideaway ini tuh orang-orangnya bahagia sekali karena ya Hugo Kupa telah tiada, dan ya berarti dendam orang-orang di Hideaway ini tuh sudah terbalaskan dengan tiadanya Hugo. Dan mereka ini tuh sebelum melanjut ke misi berikutnya mau ziarah ke makamnya si Sid ya. Dan si Otto itu menyarankan bahwa kita tuh harus ngajak juga si Mid. Nah kemarin itu pas off stream sebenarnya ini tuh ada main quest yang gue gak rekam ya. Jadi si Mid ini tuh mau ngebuat sesuatu semacam mesin untuk si Hideaway ini, dan kita tuh harus nyari materialnya. Kita tuh kemarin pas off stream tuh gue berangkat sama si Gav ke daerah Dalmakia buat nyari material tersebut, dan sekarang materialnya sudah ada dan kita bisa lanjut ngobrol ke Simit buat ngajak dia ke makamnya si Sid begitu. Dan sama dengan juga yang sudah datang di live chat ada Azus BHD. Bang, happy day anjay. Ngapain ziarah ke makam Cid bang? Bukan makam Cid tapi makam Cid. CID. Selamat datang aja, selamat datang di Livestream, bagaimana kabarnya? Hilmi, nah, oh sekarang 4 ya. 4, oh enggak 3, 1 dihapus. 3 kata-kata Hilmi yang selalu ada di awal Livestream, yaitu Assalamualaikum Bang, bagaimana kabarnya? Bang, Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bang, Livestream berakhir seperti biasanya kan? Iya, ini mungkin gak lama, sampai jam 11 kurang ya, karena kan mau Jumatan. Semangat main game final PlayStation 16-nya. Yoi, Bang udah nonton Givatra sama Amanda FBM? Udah. Nonton udah, cuma kalau nonton di live streamnya enggak ya. Karena aku juga kan gak mau ke spoiler. Paling kalau Givatra kan dia udah jauh tuh. Kalau yang Amanda F kemarin cuma lihat dan dia penontonnya banyak ya. Yoyolah, subscribe-nya udah 1000-an lebih. Oke. Lanjut.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this,
Masih
we'll
lah.
be repurposing fallen scrap.
Ya ampun.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but
Semangat
impossible to work.
BJ.
But we don't have
Semangat
to.
Bang Jantan. Oke. Bang kasih atas
Just so
semangatnya
happens there's
Bang
one
Aziz.
particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
Bet emang
What's the name
beneran
back
mid
there? I'll give you all
cakepnya.
details.
What's the
Iya,
name?
sesuai dengan namanya berarti ya.
Right.
Yang pas saja gitu. Selamat datang Frasennya punya, selamat datang Dilacim, bagaimana kabarnya? Masih cakepan Shiva. Oh iyalah, emang dia masih belum bisa ngalahin Shiva sama Jill ya.
Talk to her back there. You know, thingy. She'll tell you exactly which bits of which ruin we need. You just need to go and find her.
Ashley? Bukan, iya emang kemarin juga Moka juga bilang kalau ini tuh mirip dengan Ashley. Cuma bukan. Ya ampun, gue kira udah beres main questnya dong. Ternyata belum beres. Sekarang gue harus nyari
Mid said I should speak with you.
perlengkapan buat nanti kendali. Oh ya, jadi si Mid ini tuh ingin merubah Hideaway ini. Gak tau Hideaway-nya atau dia itu lagi mau bikin ini ya, perahu lagi. Nah dia tuh membutuhkan mesin-mesin ini. Dan kita diminta untuk nyari material-materialnya. Ya, karena kemarin itu udah loh, ternyata masih ada. Tinggal teriaknya apa tuh Mid jadi SDI.
In other words, the reactor would overheat
Leon!
and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy.
Bawa apa aja bang ke makam Cid.
Fallen ceramics are
Biasa
remarkably
bawa
thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb
kembang-kembangan
levels
terus
of heat far
air
above anything we
sebotol
are
kan
able to make today.
buat nanti nyiramnya.
And not only that, they're also
Ini
waterproof
LCD
and
bukan
immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood.
tapi seed yang biasa
If
saja.
sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces
ya,
produced
ya,
would
ya,
tear
ya,
the
ya, ya,
ship
ya,
from
ya, ya,
stern
ya.
to...
You can stop there. I
Ya
understand.
ya, gue ngerti, yang penting gue
Said we might be able to
cuma
use
harus
parts of
nyari
a fallen
perlengkapannya
ruin.
doang kan.
Where would I find it?
Oh ya, dan kemarin juga gue
It's in
udah
Lorbett's Pass, near
ngelesain
Lost
banyak
Wing.
side quest
The
dan
thing
juga
is, well,
explore
I probably
wilayah
should have
Dalmatia
arranged to
ya.
have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You
Ini
see,
makamnya Sid
a
bapaknya
certain
Baltier
unwanted
FF12.
visitor has taken up
Bukan.
residence there. It's no longer a matter of just
Oh
walking
tapi
in and
kalau yang di
taking them.
F12
It's
mati juga ya. Oh bapaknya
going
si
to be
Baltier namanya
considerably
Sid
more
juga ya.
dangerous than that.
Pantas dia yang
I
ini ya,
see.
yang
Then I suppose I'd better deal with
mengendarai
this
kapalnya
unwanted
ya.
visitor
Oh
for you.
iya.
Would that help?
Dan di sini
Very much.
gak kediliatin
Thank
sih
you,
si Sidnya tuh
I'll
dia
gather my team and head there right away.
ahli mekanik. Cuma di
We'll meet you
sini
outside
dijelasin
the
bahwa
ruins.
si Mid ini yang merupakan anaknya mewarisi bakatnya gitu. Soalnya kan kalau di kemarin tuh si Sidnya di dominan ramu tuh di sama kita tuh kebanyakan ikut gelut ya. Oke. Make for Lovebirds Fast. Ini makamnya Sid di slot bukan bang. Kawannya Manny dan Diego. SLOTH apa itu SLOTH? Aku gak tahu. BNG aku BNT. Bang aku bentar. Apakah itu maksudnya? Masjid Onion, selamat datang di Livestream, bagaimana kabarnya? Mewarisi bakat apa bang? Bakat untuk mengutak-atik perlengkapan ini ya. Bahwa bakat untuk mewarisi bakat untuk mengutak-atik perlengkapan. Si Cikukang bukan. Nah. Oh ya, dan sini nanti deh. Sekarang keluar dulu. Kita selesaiin dulu ininya. Si main quest yang merupakan masih episode filler nih, biar cepet-cepet lanjut ke cerita utamanya lagi.
Ready, girl? Faster.
Oh iya, belum beli item lagi. Potion, high potion gue kemarin tuh kepake.
Be safe.
Alah, ya ampun, gue harus ngejar lagi. Oke, kita ketemu si Helena di sini.
Oh, there you are, Sid.
Apa itu?
Thanks so
Apa?
much for coming.
Atau power berry
The,
itu tuh, Azus?
Ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Gak
Of
keberatan
course.
kok.
I'll be right back.
So the creature that
The pieces we need are in the ruins, just over there.
Oh,
That
jadi
is the terrifying monster.
di sana tuh iya kayak ini aja, kayak si Moka. Di sini tuh ada monster yang menghalangi pas kita mau ngambil
Anybody home?
bahan-bahan yang kita perlukan, katanya begitu. Oh, Ahriman, pantesan.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Nado ini yang ini. Keluar dulu, cepat keluar. Belum lagi ya, oke.
Too slow.
Oke. Titan. Oke, bagus.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, Don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Tush. The eye. Oh, nambah efek dari Strange Tonic. Oke.
Your work is done, Sid. We'll take care of the rest. Let Mid know she'll have her helm very soon, would you?
Iya. Balik. Gak on cam bang. Gak nih, aku belum mandi Zit. BTW sama datang di livestream, bagaimana kabarnya? Aku belum mandi jadi tidak on cam dulu.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid,
Wang, ya Atra 23.
Helena
Selamat yang
has
livestream, bagaimana
recovered the
kabarnya?
material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the
Aduh, ternyata
shielding.
masih ada
This one's
cuy.
a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside.
Nyo, kamu
Thought a
belum
triple
mandi
thick layer of
iya.
tempered steel might do it.
Siapa
Or
sih yang
more of the stuff
ngerajin
that the
mandi di
Fall
hari
used, but
libur?
they'd both be too heavy. The
Angkat
helm and the plating are
tangannya.
bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously.
Orangnya
I've
buat
got all the
sate
details
bang.
written down here. Can you take this
Bisa
to him?
sih,
See what he
ya.
makes of it?
Soalnya runcing-runcing gitu.
Right away.
Bisa buat jadi tusuk sate. Hehe. Ada. Buat sini aja deh.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures.
Bakar-bakar daging di idulah dah yoi. Kalau objek di rumah bakar-bakar bikin sate. Kalau aku gak ikut kemarin, kalau yang di keluarga sih gak ada bakar-bakar ya, cuma kayak yang keluarga besar tuh ada, aku gak ikut.
Thanks to Sid.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Oh wis,
Well,
biar mau
actually, it's
ikut
for me
sini
this
kemarin
time.
yo, mantap
Take a look at
sekali.
this.
Ya kalau di aku sih yang keluarga besar ini kemarin tuh kurban sapi, makanya beresnya langsung pada bakar-bakar.
Shielding for a mithril engine.
Kalau aku tidak, cuma
Whatever
karena
that girl thinks of
ngantuk
next.
ya.
What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough
Dan
not to
siangnya
sink it.
aku live stream.
As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Tapi bisa buat 1 minggu tuh.
Perhaps it is not
Iya,
different
kayaknya.
materials she
Soalnya
requires, but
di
a
rumahku
different
tuh
approach.
kan cuma
What do you
ada
Consider the
aku,
lake we
mama,
have made
kalau
our
sekarang
home.
ada si kakak
Its
juga yang
blighted waters eat
kedua,
away
cuma
far more quickly than
nanti
fresh
paling
water or even
minggu
brine.
berangkat lagi.
At
Dan yang bisa
timber
makan
and
daging
steel
cuma
alike.
gue doang.
And yet,
Kakak kedua juga paling
we have
makan
made a
daging
home here from those very
cuma
materials
nggak
nonetheless.
banyak gitu, karena
We have.
dia perokok ya.
But
Perokok
Bardolph
berat
must
tuh kadang
varnish
biasanya
every board twice
makannya
over
tuh
to keep
dikit
it from
gitu.
rotting. And
Cuma
Obelus
buat gue doang
complains
bisa
that
tuh
without a
seminggu
constant
lebih.
supply of pitch. I see.
Early
Apa ini
Gregorian
pasti
histories speak of a
sekarang juga masih ini nih.
preparation known as moon dew.
Lidah
It is
tuh
said
pasti
to be able to resist even the
berolahraga
most
karena nyari
ferocious flames.
daging-daging yang masih
Before the dragoons
nyelap di
tamed the
gigi-gigi.
worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it,
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Oke, jadi gimana nih? Dua cewek paling cantik di hideaway ini ada di depan gue.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I'm
Gue
sure
milih lagi nih.
either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Kalau buat ini sih gue bakal pilih Jill.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Aku pilih Jill.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are
Kacang
you sure
pepio.
this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
Udah siap?
I will.
Kapanpun kamu siap, Jill.
Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Good luck in Northreach. Try not to get too distracted from the task at hand.
Cemburu ya, tanda cemburu ya. Nanti deh buat yang new game plus aku pilih kamu kok, Taria.
Now, where's Jill?
Gimana kamu, sayang?
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts? Can never tell.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Up! You'll not find a bruised
Aduh,
fresh
sorry.
cuts. Come and get them before they die.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Garlic.
I hope it's to your liking. Good day.
Sekalian dong gue mau beli ini juga. Bentar. Item lupa, belum beli potion.
See anything you like?
Oh. Aku tidak menyangka ada itu di sini.
An excellent choice. I'll be here if you need me.
Oi, don't touch anything. Go on, take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Kenapa Jill?
But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Yes. Ya ampun. Itu kan.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Is there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
Duh, cantik banget dia di sini.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Pengen aja kali. Gak usah bisa-bisa gitu. Yuk balik.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Moon dew. Hey.
Welcome back. I hope you two had fun while I was busy helping Hippocrates.
Alah.
Ah, Clive. Hippocrates has all the ingredients. We were just waiting for you.
Aku juga menanggung.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Ya, senang deh kalau ngeliat mereka akrab tuh.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Oke. Bagus.
Well,
Ini kan
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
gue bisa dapetin yang abilitiesnya si Ramu, yang ultinya. Yoi. Oke, nanti aja kita coba ya. Upgrade-nya gede cuy. 3140. Terus ada mastery-nya lagi edan.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Oh ini. Ini mesinnya tuh.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
Alah.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Oh, okay.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Udah ya. Ayo. Kita ziarah.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ya ampun, ada satu quest lagi, cu. Oke.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Lah, berarti emang livestream hari itu. Yang kali ini tuh emang buat set quest.
He cracked the crystal too.
Tiga lagi, cuy.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
lagi.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him. Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Oh, yang Blacksmith Plus. Kayaknya dapat aksesoris lagi tuh nanti. Ini dulu deh.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword. I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations.
Kampret.
But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric.
Hai,
If you
hai
take
juga
me
Moka. Selamat datang di Livestream, bagaimana kabarnya? Buat Livestream hari ini kayaknya bakal kayak yang kali ini bakal banyak side quest. Gue kira udah beres pas offstream, masih ada lagi cu. Nah sekalian juga dikarenakan ini gue juga orang baru nih, yoi, namanya Enhancer.
I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
Elucidator bukan.
I rather think she might be right.
Enhancer.
Not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient.
Bagusan model yang sebelumnya.
Habitually prey upon far larger
Yang Stone Brim ya kalau nggak salah nama pedang yang sebelumnya tuh. Ya sih kalau ini terlalu generik sih. Kalau yang pedang yang di craft dari yang bisa ngalahin dominan-dominan tuh lebih keren desainnya.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Elder Antelopes di Cressida, oke. Bentar, masih ada satu lagi. Ini pedangnya dari mana memang? Kalau yang ini beli juga. Oh enggak sih, ini juga crafting sih. Sebenarnya yang enhancer ini, yang defaultnya ada di Karen, beli. Cuma bis terus gue harus tambahin statusnya +1 karena kalau gak ditambahin staggernya ngurang.
Otto might be listening. Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders.
Duh, ngutang kita cuy.
Maybe my fault.
Alah.
But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square.
Transaksi apa nih? Gak tahu nih.
Square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time.
Aduh, lu gak belajar ini ya?
Need help keeping it from Otto.
Be late for that.
Nah, kan ketahuan.
There you are. What a surprise.
So let me get this straight. You forget
Oh,
to pay
telat.
due,
Lupa.
and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive,
Alah.
the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen.
500 talents.
500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Oh, bener kan, talents itu juta.
5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility. And it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
Oh iya sih.
We don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides,
15 juta gil.
we'll need to learn
Yoi,
to stand
totalnya
on our
segitu.
own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be.
Ada.
How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the Dame?
Rocks.
Rocks anjay.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I
Batu.
reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Aduh.
I suppose this
Ini
is
teman di
goodbye
pojokan
then.
uang.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No. I don't.
Pikir sendiri. Oke. Ya bener ini cuk. Berarti ada Martha sama ini dulu deh, si Martha stress dulu. Find Ignak in Dalimil. Berarti kesini kan? Ini tandanya masih ada ya. Cara yang paling ganas kan ya saat soal duit. Yoi. Walaupun jangan justru dari umur terlihat pengalamannya untuk menghadapi hal seperti ini gitu. Tinggal tunggu aja itu nanti si Gaute tadi disuruh apa tuh.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
Mukanya
I wasn't
asem.
expecting to be here. But it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our
Bang
rebuilding
Jeremy
efforts.
Jose sama Sir
Though I doubt
Cheese
it's
udah
what you
nonton
were
kan?
expecting. We were hoping you'd
Sir
take
Cheese.
this.
Kalau Jeremy Jose udah, Sir Cheese baru disebutin sekarang nih. Mahilmi. Sama dunia tokusatsu udah tahu. Agan Reza belum.
I can't
Disuruh
accept
nafas
this.
dalam air.
It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the differences in
Agan
interest.
Reza tentang tokusatsu juga tuh.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard
Gue
on
lagi
everyone.
demam nih, tapi gue tetap setia nonton live kamu. Aduh, terima kasih banget Hilmi, cuma jangan
But he
dipaksain
didn't give
ya.
up, did he? Quite the
Pokoknya kayak
opposite, in
gue
fact.
kalau pas lagi
If I
demam
recall, he was the one who
nggak bisa
nominated you as Sid's
lama-lama
replacement
nonton ini,
and rallied the rest
nonton
around you.
layar gitu. Jadi
I
ntar
reckon
lama
what he
jadi
saw in
puyeng
Sid,
gitu.
he saw in you too.
Kalau masih
Don't
kayaknya
we
gak kuat,
all?
mending diistirahatin aja
Doesn't
tuh
hurt
Hilmi.
that you're
Makasih ya.
half as stubborn and twice as handsome
Udah
neither.
mau menonton aku, ini aku
That
sangat
and you
terharu.
keep good company.
Sampai air keluar dari telingaku.
I suppose I do.
Oke, Martha beres.
Suppose now I have to find someone who can actually afford a star ruby.
Oke. Isabel. Loh, kok masih ada tanda sih? Jangan bilang ada side quest juga di sini. Gak ada. Oh, ini kresidanya. Oh, oke, berarti sekalian. Bang, muka Kak Amanda kayak orang Belanda tidak? Mukanya itu ada campurannya ya. Campuran Indo sama luar mungkin ya. Kalau Belanda atau enggaknya gak tahu juga sih. Cuma ada kayak blasteran gitu deh. Namanya juga F-beam ya. Kalau sakit paling bagus nonton live game memang. Aduh, kok pantatku terasa jilat-jilat gitu ya. Makasih banget ya. Kukira campuran tepung dan telur. Bikin kue dong, masjid. Mana sih? Alright. Yuk kita berburu antelope. Eldernya. Nah, ini mah lawannya krocok-krocok. Kira semen dan air. Kukira. Oh iya, ini masuk ke perkemahan. Jadi gak bisa naik cokobo. Kukira semennya mau ngecor. Oh ini. Oke. Tajong. Satu lagi. Mantap. Bang, video livestream kemarin Jena copyright tidak sih? Gak ada pemberitahuan copyright tuh. Halo Dit Onion, kok bisa ketemu di sini? Lah, kalian kenal? Ternyata dunia itu sempit ya. Pret. Nah, biar pergalnya nafsu makannya bertambah nih. Dia udah gak ini lagi sama tulang yang biasa tuh.
I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsman our thanks.
Okay.
You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Come on, boy. Oke. Terusnya di sini sudah. Sekarang kita ke Isabel. Kita temui lagi Tante Isabel ya, yang aku pengen dilus-lus sama Tante Isabel.
I want to see you again.
What am I gonna do without Sweetwater and olive talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Anjay, aku bawa hadiah
Whatever is the occasion.
buat Tante.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you, to settle the hideaway's debt with the veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive.
Oh.
I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness.
Kamu ke Givatrels kayak orang Indo. Emang orang Indo kalau Givatrels ya.
Please, accept it.
Sama dunia tokusatsu dan Yeremia Jose.
And for Otto's.
Dunia tokusatsu
For all you've
emang
done.
ada mukanya juga ya gue. Oke, nanti gue lihat deh.
Is
Yeremia Jose
rather fetching.
perasaan kayak ada sedikit sipit-sipitnya deh.
Very well.
Kalau yang aku lihat ya. Halo Gary, selamat datang di Livestream, bagaimana kabarnya?
I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But
Bah?
you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Oh.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence.
Kamen Rider Gochat akan tayang di September atau Oktober nanti. Oke, next info Hilmi. Nah, itu masjid tuh harusnya nanti nonton tuh. Kids kan udah mau beres berarti ya. Dan gantinya ini generasi terbarunya itu adalah Gachard. Anggota Midnight Club Racing Project hanya nyimak dan mampir doang nih. Oke, makasih Gary. Aku juga tidak tahu. Sama, aku juga tidak tahu. Oke, berarti 2 sudah, tinggal kita yang ke sini. Oh, bisa masuk sekarang.
Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The St. Drake's Fang is gone. The whole mother crystal gone.
Mana ya?
What are we gonna do? Calm yourself. We don't know for sure. It could have just been a tremor.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friends' pockets might be.
Ya.
Here, you. Listen.
Bang, channel Winda Basudara tahu tidak tahu lah. Abang udah nonton Kamen Rider Geats episode 1. Aku gak ngikutin Hilmi yang kalau yang sekarang aku gak terlalu ngikutin. Cuma tahu doang. Mana ya?
Welcome. If you're hoping for a bed, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. One of our wealthier patrons has purchased the use of every room, hoping to keep out the riffraff, as he puts it.
Semua kamarnya udah dibeli. Nah ini.
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined.
Bang, wujud Kamen Rider Gachard fake atau real? Kalau udah masuk di majalahnya sih harusnya real ya. Majalah yang Jepang yang kamu ini foto-fotonya dapat dari yang majalah Jepang kan? Nah, sini orang.
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Kalau yang ini agak penting nih side questnya karena kayaknya kita bakal dapat resep untuk senjata baru nih.
That's just how his lordship is.
Cakap kotor.
fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I suppose a
Dirampok.
certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady
Cepat sekali Kamen Rider Gates tamat. Barusan kemarin tayang perdananya Bang. Wow, kemarin banget. Tahun kemarin kali.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
Kakeknya gak ikut perang Bang. Janganlah, udah tua. Kalau umur segitu mending di rumah aja, menikmati hidup, menunggu waktu. Kang nonton Kamen Rider Gocha episode 1 ya perdana. Aduh, gak tahu ya kalau karena aku gak terlalu ikut hype sama Kamen Rider gitu. Kenapa gak diberesin aja gitu? Maksudnya ya namanya juga franchise ya, dari Toei biar mau dapat untung terus setiap tahun. Udah males ngikutinnya, udah kebanyakan. Ikutin aja kakeknya, lumayan buat jadi priest. Astagfirullahaladzim. Durhaka sekali aku ini. Radim, oh nama ininya Radim.
It's a wonder the Republic tolerates the existence of the bandit's bed. You would have thought a few dozen good men might put an end to the problem.
Okay.
Again, what commander would want to march his troop into the Velcroy?
Oh kan bener di atas. Oke. Nah kemarin tuh gue ini nih. Apa tuh explore ini terus ini pas upstream tuh. Oke kesini ya, nyari mark, hunting mark. Udah nonton Transformer Rise of the Beast sama Flash. Aduh aku kalau movie belum nonton lagi nih. Dan Spider-Man Across the Blue bener belum tuh, movie baru aku belum nonton. Belum ada ininya lagi. Belum ada keinginan kuat untuk nonton movie lagi sekarang tuh, nggak tahu kenapa. Di PS4 ada CS:GO gak sih Bang? Kayaknya enggak deh. Kayaknya di Steam doang deh CS:GO mah Zid. Adanya paling ya COD yang ininya, yang gamenya gitu. Buat ini oh ya bisa. Bang, desain Kamen Rider Gocha biasa aja atau bagus? Kalau menurutku biasa aja sih ya. Gak tahu nanti pas perubahannya apakah heboh lagi armornya tuh. JT ada yang buat gameplaynya. Wah masa? Gue gak tahu tuh. Emang ada ya di kagok amat. Oke. Di perampoknya. Mantap. Batman kok namanya aneh banget sih. Oke. Kita mau ngeblok. Oh harus ditahan loh. Oke. Tidak, salah. Aku tidak fokus. Sini ya, jangan di tempat sempit lah. Sini. Nah. Oke. Sama belt, pistol dan gelangnya bang. Oh aku belum lihat. Kalau yang belum lihat yang sedetail itu ya. Kalau Warzone, nah kalau yang Warzone kayaknya ada deh. Kayaknya ya. Nanti agak tahu tuh gue. Bagusan armor Commander era sebelum Decade. Ya kalau menurut gue maksudnya simple cuma masih belum ribet lah, gak aneh-aneh. Dan kartu Kamen Rider Gachar ya. Gachar itu gacha maksudnya kartu gitu. Ya ampun. Waktu QI bisa mencet tombol lain. Bisa. Itu yang QTI gue jadi tadi kan jadinya gue pakai buat ini, buat nahan pencet O tuh. Oh, harusnya bisa parry juga ya. Ampun. Nanti gue coba deh. Suhu PS4 paling panas berapa tuh bang? Belum pernah ngitung dan cari tahu infonya ya. Cuma pas gue pernah main yang God of War PS4 yang 2018. Yang mode grafik suaranya berisik gitu. Sama Last of Us 2 juga tuh yang part 2 berisik tuh kipasnya tuh. Makanya gue naruhnya berdiri, takutnya kepanasan bawahnya.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the outer isles.
Di PS4 bisa tuh grafik juga. Di gamenya sih ya, sama kayak kalau game-game sekarang kan gitu. Ada mode grafiknya tuh mau yang fokus ke grafiknya biar bagus atau ke gameplaynya biar bagus. Biasanya kalau gameplay kan jadi sedikit menurun kualitas, cuma frame rate-nya lebih stabil gitu kan. Wyvern kan nickname-nya Clive dulu. Ya tadi gue gak baca ya. Kayaknya ini deh. Biar gak terlalu waspada. Si Radimnya manggil si Clive ini Wyvern gitu. Tadi gue gak baca yang itu tuh yang tiba-tiba manggil Wyvern.
10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness.
Bang, facecamnya mana ini malah mirip Bang Drum. Aku belum mandi Hilmi, jadi gak aku nyalain. Nanti lah. Terus nanti juga siang kan gue mau ngerjain UAS dulu. Paling nanti malam lah. Kalau emang gak ada halangan dan ada waktu, livestream lagi ini dengan facecam yang nyala.
Thank you. Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However,
baunya sampai sini bang, bau dagingnya ya. Bau daging semurnya.
I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities.
Abang walau gak mandi tetap ganteng kok. Jilat terus. Tetap gak enak lah kalau dilihat orang lah. Aku juga kan jadi malu-malu, guguk.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis, Lord Byron Rosfield, and his perennial thorn in my side.
Dia menganggap kalau cuma ada satu rival kolektornya di dunia ini, yaitu Byron Rosefield, paman kita. Bang Drum Place gak nunjukin mukanya pernah, cuma gue cari gak ketemu. Oh, Bang Drum Place ya. Wah, Hilmi ngikutin banyak YouTuber ya. Main FF16 juga kah? Facecam enggak. Nanti kalau untuk livestream sekarang mah enggak. Gue belum mandi gue. Selamat datang aja ya. Selamat datang di Asia. Bagaimana kabarnya? Tadi yang datang tuh Azus ya. Alter egonya. Oke, berarti sini udah udah beres semua side questnya. Sekarang kita balik ke sini. Kalau aku ngikutin live gaming doang, terasa basah sekali diriku ini dijilat-jilat terus. Demonya sate aja bang. Demonya gue jadiin sate gitu. Dan seperti dia tinggal di rumah yang jejer dengan Givat Trails bang. Hah? Yang bener. Mereka tetanggaan. Rumahnya sejejer gitu. Enak banget ya. Woi. Woi, gue mau live stream ya, lu nonton gue, bawa viewer lu ke gue, oke katanya. Tapi bisa gitu-gituan.
But she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Namun punya daging gak sih?
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you're as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Wonderful.
Punya gaknya?
I hope you have better luck than
Mungkin
I
ada,
did.
cuma dagingnya hitam gitu ya. Ya ampun, lu belum nganterin ke si Ceren. Blok.
Clive, don't be a stranger, eh?
Blok. Mana nyalimu? Nah, gue mending ke yang Blackthorn dulu deh. Gue mau dapat gue mau tahu yang bisa di crafting senjata apa. Twinkle Jangking walau sus katanya enak. Yang dari set quest kemarin tuh walaupun sus awalnya tuh emang agak tajam rasanya, cuma lama-lama katanya bisa enak. Bang, gue udah punya PS5 sejak dulu tahun 2021 dan gue tadi main game Final Fantasy 16 45, mantap. Oh, pas awal-awal Hilmi punya PS5-nya. Mantap sekali. Kalau gue nunggu agak turun ya kemarin tuh. Di angka 9-an.
Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the
Awalnya
Cursebreakers
juga
an edge?
I think so, yeah.
Gue juga mau beli yang ininya sih. Tertarik sama yang Collector's Edition. Terus sama joystick DualSense yang desain FF16, cuma kalau dipikir-pikir masih banyak keperluan lainnya. Jadi aku urungkan niat itu. Yang penting punya gamenya aja dulu.
No point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valesthian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the Cursebreakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine.
Sunshine. Ini setting waktunya tahun berapa bang? 878 sekarang itu ya. Final Fantasy 16 ada collection editionnya tidak? Collector edition ada.
It's good to know
yang
someone's
ada
looking out for me. You'll be happy to hear you said
statue
that.
Ifrit sama
I'll
Phoenix yang
see
lagi
that
dulu.
my debt to you's paid. First new blade I
Terus
make's
dapat
got your
steel
name
book,
on it.
steel
You come and
case-nya.
find me when you've got the materials.
Terus dapat pin ke-8 icon. Sama gak tau tuh kalau yang di TLM mereka dapat satu buah kayak satu kaca gitu, dalamannya ada gambar si Shiva-nya gitu loh. Keren tuh. Excalibur. Bang, dapat daging sapi sama kambing tidak? Dapatnya sapi. Karena kebetulan keluarga besar udunan buat kurban sapi nih tahun ini. Aku mau tahu, aku mau lihat apakah bisa nge-craft Excalibur.
What do you want?
Oh, gak bisa ya. Butuh bom ember. Oh, ini dari nanti hunting mark nih. 268 yang sekarang berapa? Oh, nambahnya lumayan 20-an, Cuk. Pakai pedang rebellion, Bang. Tidak ada ya. Oke, berarti kita udah dapat resepnya, tinggal nanti nyari materialnya dari hunting mark.
Lady Karen,
Dark Souls pernah coba? Tidak. Saya langsung merasa tidak kompeten memainkan game Dark Souls seperti itu. Main nonton orang lain aja main.
And you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't
Bang, kamu rekam tidak saat sapinya disembelih? Ada keluarga yang ini di grup keluarga besar tuh ngevideoin buat jadi bukti kan, biar buat yang lagi kerja di luar kota bisa ngelihat. Bukan aku yang rekam ya, aku mah ogah sih buat ngerekam. Ada keluarga kamu yang disembelih, Bang? Enggak, bukan. Maksudnya di keluarga besar ada yang udunan buat kurban sapi, begitu muka EX9. Ini emang cutscene terus, Bang. Ini tuh lagi side quest nih. Lagi side quest sebelum gue lanjut main questnya. Soalnya tanggung juga sih, bukan ini paling nanti jam 11 kurang mau beres juga kan. Kalau lanjutin story yang utama kayaknya gak bakal sempet.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones.
Semoga aja ada replika pedang Odin yang bentuknya kita tunggu aja ini ya, nanti para cosplayer. Apakah nanti ada yang bakal cosplay jadi Odin yang F16.
So you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledges are square.
Siang lanjut lagi gak? Enggak, siang aku ngerjain UAS dulu. Paling nanti malamnya ya. Kalau apa ini? Dan malam juga paling nanti seperti biasa jam 6:30 sampai jam 9. Kalau kita mainin game terus kita tahu alurnya gitu. Bikin lagi gak sih? Wah, iyalah. Apalagi ini sebenarnya ini ada beberapa side mission yang jadi mendalami tentang ini kan, kayak backstory para karakter sampingannya gitu kan. Dan ada backstory-nya tuh yang kayak ini. Ngena gitu ceritanya tuh.
We set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again.
Oh.
That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day.
Oh.
There was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable. Wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I
Anaknya
felt.
tuh bearer.
And I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Kalau Yakuza menurutku makin dimainin makin ribet ceritanya. Masa? Oh. Ntar kita dapat kilasan masa lalunya nih. Anjay, ini foundernya Hideaway nih. Yakuza gamenya yang fighting bukan? Apa hack and slash lupa lagi aku. Bisa masuk hack and slash kali ya. Cari aja tuh Yakuza 0 gameplay misalnya kan gitu. Atau Yakuza yang 0 sampai 7 tuh.
He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod if ever he should fall.
Yakuza itu game turn based, yang Yakuza 8, Yakuza 7, sorry. Iya sih. Ya, yang 7 kan yang Like Dragon tuh.
Ignore me, just the ramblings of a tired old man.
Aku nyanyi game hack and slash yang bagus apa ya? Ini karena ini sekarang jadi action ya. Dan ceritanya menurut gue bagus. Bentar. Oh, bentar guys. Ada surat dari Sid dulu yang belum kebaca ya.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Oh.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right.
Kalau DMC aku pernah sih. Nah ini tuh combat directornya dari DMC 5 nih, si Ryota Suzuki. Ini ada RPG-nya bang. Iya sih.
But then, why would he? Him or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Wow, bergetar. Kaget gue. Sama replika pedang Clive yang bentuknya simple banget. Nah, kalau replika pedang Clive sekarang tuh lagi yang Invictus, sekarang tuh lagi ada bener-bener dibikin di Royal Armory-nya di Inggris. Jadi Royal Armory itu semacam museum ini ya, museum peralatan-peralatan perang Inggris tuh. Ada armornya Raja Arthur atau keberapa lah rajanya. Dan ini pedang Invictus yang si Clive yang F16 ada di situ. Di display tuh sampai berapa lama gitu, sebulan kalau gak salah. Kalau mainnya RPG gak ngerti sumpah. Oh Zid kurang ini ya, kurang suka yang ini kali, game-game yang ceritanya lambat kali. Yang emang lebih suka yang langsung action gelat-gelut, jedar-jedur kali ya. Nah, Zid masih ada lagi dong. Kampret banget ya. Jijik bekas orang ih. Semoga aja jubah Clive sama Odin dibuatin oleh developernya tahun mendatang. Kayaknya kalau itu ini sih.
You could say that.
Nunggu cosplayer aja nanti yang buat tuh Hilmi.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup.
Jil mana nih? Ih, tadi kita udah kencan bentar tuh di set quest sebelumnya. Muka kamu telat. Aku tuh disuruh pilih mau pergi sama Jil atau sama Taria. Aku pilih Jil. Nanti kalau yang Taria pas yang New Game Plus deh aku cobanya. Dan si Taria tuh kelihatan kayak yang cemburu-cemburu gitu kan, aku jadi gemes gitu kan, pengen gimana gitu ke si Taria tuh. Pokoknya kan sama mereka berdua kan, cuma aduh kan gak boleh serakah ya. Cuma aku maunya gitu, gimana dong. Ya udah aku pilihnya Jil. Bang, sepertinya harga pedang Clive bakal premium banget di bulan nanti. Mungkin ya.
Clive.
Karena kan pas udah
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction.
udah hype-nya nih.
And Torgal's been a very happy
Nanti sih
outcome
kalau
since.
udah berapa tahun lewat jadi barang kolektor tuh.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Sid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. one can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Mantap. Ningkatin serangan Torgal, mantap. Aduh, gue kira tadi tuh yang quest yang Blackthorn tuh yang ini, tanda ini, ternyata enggak ya. He's not a friend, he's a boy. Coba deh gue baca dulu itu questnya apain, apa sih itu end stream deh. Wah, seneng banget sekarang Torgalnya. Di bawah lagi, kampret. Ya, judul streamnya jadi kecapa ini.
Sid, reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you have a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well,
ya singkat bet baru 10 menit. 10 menit dari mana?
Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Alembic, apaan tuh
I
alembic?
imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright.
Bang, apakah replika tongkat ramu bakalan dibuatkan
What
tidak?
exactly do you need for this filter?
Ya, tunggu aja tuh para cosplayer. Kalau yang pedang kan itu emang buat media promosi ya. Dan di British juga di Inggris. Relativitas waktu mantap. Jadi sebenarnya kita tuh jalan di waktu yang berbeda. Biarlah ya.
They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day.
Kan
myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte.
Pertama, great balls.
On the other hand,
kayaknya bisa buat Excalibur. Oke.
I'll see what I can do.
Oke.
Thank you kindly. And good hunting, eh?
Kayaknya tuh kan Bomb King. Excalibur bisa nih. Waduh, gue kira padahal tadi bisa sekalian nih. Aduh, gue tidak teliti melihat ininya. Gas. Bomb sighting. Oh ini, di mana dia? The Croc Sunbreak. The ruins of a fallen or airship. The Croc, wilayah Sunbreak ya. Ruins of fallen or airship. Coba dari Lost Wing deh. Kok banyak yang udah kelar? Banyak. Kemarin tuh pas malamnya gue selesaiin offstream. Lokal map cuy. Dekrok Norven Cellar Lost Wing Norven Advent Old Road Clearview Glorious. Oh ini nih, waduh, Red Dragon Sairi di situ bang. Iya, baru ketemu.
Good girl.
Oh, yang ini ya. Yang ada satu rumah kosong dan ada jalan ininya. Oke, masih sebelah sini. Awas kalian. Nah, ini Imperial Chase. Nah, ke sini.
You deserve a rest.
Oke, abilitiesnya sama Flames of Reaper deh kali ya. Enggak Heat Wave. Kayaknya kan dia udah ini. Nah. Coronation. Oke. Oke.
Nice try.
Coronation. Ini lu. Salah. Witan Sulaiman. Oh my god. Oke. Ini gimana sih? Tak. Belum ada target Han yang S-nya bang. Katanya mau coba. Oh iya. Makasih udah ngiketin. Oke, iya ya, kita akan coba parry. Tapi nanti. Kebanyakan ini sih. Serangan range. Oke. Oh gak bisa. Oh enggak, ini kan range, jadi itu gak bisa di parry. Kebayang ada satu, cuma gak gue pas off screen ya. Ngelawan semacam Iron Giant gitu. Witan. Oh. Ya. kabur dulu. Oh, dia mainnya gitu ya. Terus, oke. Dan nggak ada stagger poinnya. Oke. Es. Oke. Oh. Kabur. Oke. Terus ini kan ada ininya. Kok gak kena sih? Mitrek ya. Aku lupa. Aku tuh punya. Nah. Yang streaming atau jadiin konten lah. Iya sih harusnya ya. Aku lupa. Nanti lagi deh kalau ada ya. Tapi yang kemarin itu sebenarnya udah kan benar yes. Sebenarnya udah banyak ini sih di trailer gamenya. Bom es. Debu bom.
Let's see if there's any more. That should do it.
Cuma kalau yang
If a wine needs more than this,
Iron Giant kemarin tuh yang es masih agak gampang dibaca sih sebenarnya untuk patternnya tuh mirip-mirip sama yang udah. Bedanya dia tuh punya serangan area yang agak gede. Harusnya drop gunpowder, harusnya bubuk mesiu ya. Emang agak aneh di game. Iya berarti bisa langsung dong. Coba ya. Awas.
Back, are ya?
Iya.
What's that for you?
Oh.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Oh, ini nih. Excalibur. Nggak bisa dibuka di sini ya. Desainnya biasa aja sih. Gak apa-apa lah, yang penting statusnya. Perasaan selain ini ada singkat banget jabatan pedang sebelumnya. Iya, cuma beberapa set quest doang.
Alright there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
Pernah live di Twitch, Bang? Belum pernah. Dan gak tahu ya, aku belum tahu environment kalau live di Twitch gimana ya.
There we have it.
Apa nih?
The Tell him on the limbic, and it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of
Lebih ke
which,
long sword
I
ya
still return the
daripada
favor.
ke great sword pedang yang ini.
No need.
Iya sih.
The good it will do for the
Long sword.
hideaway is reward enough.
Kalau great sword masih terlalu kecil.
Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could
Tapi
work
emang
some
cocok lah.
magic on that.
Biar nanti tangan kirinya si Clay kan masih bisa ngeluarin sihir.
We happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Upgrade sword aja punya set quest. Yo. Ternyata naik level. Bisa using consumable inventory capacity. Yeah. Inventory increase. Potion jadi 6, high potion jadi 4. Ini 3. Oke.
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Olympics gonna help us make. Just you wait, Sid. Just you wait.
Berarti itu ya. Ya ampun. Udah mau lanjut ke Ziarah tapi takut lama. Gue ngambil dulu hadiah ini deh. Hadiah reputasi dulu deh. Salah.
How are you doing?
How you doing?
Might be a stranger, eh?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, sir.
Mantap. Apa nih? High Cleric's Medallion.
All yours.
Oh, ningkatin potensi item healing ya.
All done?
Oke, gue save dulu. Pasti lama iya. Jadi paling untuk kelas sim pagi hari ini gue cukup segian dulu aja. Terima kasih yang sudah nonton dari awal sampai akhir. Aku option dulu ada muka EX-nya, ada Zid, Hilmit Satsu, lalu ada Azuchi X, ada Gary Darmawan, Masjid Onion, Patra 23, dan Franz R-nya panjang, dan juga Azus. Terima kasih, dan ntar malam lagi kan, ya jam 6:30 ya kalau emang nggak ada halangan. Kita bertemu lagi di live streaming gue yang berikutnya. Bye bye.